It looks like we did it. October 23rd. We're here right before the episode. Nick, we did it. Nick, okay, all right, guys. What? Sloppy Joe's Bingo on Halloween, October 31st. It's happening. It's at 9 p.m. Central. You have to go to twitch.tv/theregulationpod to play along. We're gonna be drafting our cards for Falcons. Nick, hold us steady. We have to let the people know about Sloppy Joe's Bingo. Nick, we have to go.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Regulation Podcast. This is episode 24. My name is Jeff Ramsey. With me, as always, Nick Schwartz, Eric Badur, Andrew Panton, Gavin Free. Hello.
24. That feels low.
That's a big sigh.
Well, why are you sad?
Shat myself.
Jesus, at the fucking gate.
Just immediately? Just immediately taking it there.
Something I've never done before. Maybe my first one in a decade. I shat my foot.
Oh, God.
Wasn't ready for that.
I'm not ready for it. I think generally.
We can come back to it if you want.
No, we've already gone too far.
I was not expecting that.
I like that last week started with a picture of piss that wasn't actually piss, and then
God.
Yeah. No,
fold it
do
up,
not show a photo of shit that's actually shit.
Don't worry, I didn't take a picture. It's horrendous.
Jesus Christ.
What happened?
I was editing, having a little edit, and I thought, ooh, little pump of air about to come out.
Oh, God.
Rolled the dice on it, and it didn't actually feel like anything went wrong. It just felt like the beginning of a fart, but without the end. I was like, huh. And then I looked down, shat my foot. It blew through the old undies. It blew through the shorts.
God.
And I was sat on my foot because I'm just in my chair. I just shat on the
so
palm
gross.
of my foot. I don't know what that bit's called. What's the palm of your foot called? Middle of my foot. Had to hop to the bathroom.
Ugh, I don't like it.
Just terrible morning.
What do? Do you just crawl into the bathtub, or do you stick your foot in the toilet? Or like, what's the move?
I just got straight in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the move. What a way to start your day.
Did it get on your chair?
No. If I hadn't been sat on my foot, Nick says barefoot or socks. It was through socks. So I went through.
So you shit underwear, pants, and socks.
Yeah, underneath of sock. Something I've never done. I feel embarrassed. I don't even know why. I had Chinese food. I don't think that's the reason.
Were you editing something for this or a different thing?
Different thing.
Okay.
Was it disturbing?
Yeah.
No, I mean the thing you were editing, not shitting yourself.
Yeah, I showed it to you last week. Do you remember?
Oh, well, maybe that's why you shit yourself.
You scared yourself into shitting yourself?
You disturbed yourself into self-crapulence.
Self-crapulance is a great combination.
Is that the name of the episode?
I think it is. And this is going to be real tough to beat.
24 self-crapulence. Anyone else got any notes?
It's like a softer version of self-immolation as a protest.
In protest, a bunch of people just fill their pants.
Just shit themselves in public.
I have a technical note. I learned something.
Ooh. Okay.
We were talking about emails last week, my email problems. I have learned a very useful email feature that I have not been using that has been a problem for me.
Go ahead.
So you know when somebody here, I screenshotted it. I had Eric send me an email a moment ago before we did this. I was complaining to my partner that when you get an email, and sometimes emails can be substantially long, that when you hit reply, everything goes away and you just see this, and then I would have to try to remember what it is that the person said and what I was replying to. So sometimes
Wait.
I would copy and paste emails and then drag them into my notes app so I could reflect, so I could see what was being said and reference it in writing my replies.
You're not built for a corporate world.
As I was making this complaint, they clicked those 3 dots.
Oh, you mean the universal something's been shortened for your convenience, let's expand it button?
Typically, I'm not even going to try to defend it. I just didn't know. I never clicked it. It always bothered me. I'd have to go back and forth from my drafts to the email, or I would copy and paste it. And this has been a real game changer for me this past week.
So you would paste it into the email?
No, that would actually make even more sense. I would copy and paste the base email, take it to my notes app, post it as a note, and then write a reply in the notes app to the email, and then copy and paste my reply.
When it comes to getting around these problems with your Band-Aid solutions, I think you're a genius. You get around every problem that faces you. However, do you not think that most people wouldn't do that? And there would surely be a simpler way.
It once again is how my brain works. This is an issue. Oh, I solved it.
Why would there be an issue for the entire planet? Why would that be there?
I guess I just don't think about people in that way.
You know what? I'll say this about Andrew and his approach to life. How old are you now, Andrew?
30.
Yeah, you're 30 years old. So much of the world is yet undiscovered to you in a way that most adults don't get to experience. It's kind of like how I refused to play PlayStation for like 3 entire PlayStations, and now I get to discover God of War and Uncharted and all of these games, and it's like a whole new world for me. That's you with just like life shit. And I bet that keeps you young.
It was such an exciting moment to realize I could just reference the email within the email. Like knowing how to do that.
But of course you can.
Here's the thing, though, Gavin.
Of course you can.
I know that makes sense. For me, it's always like a justification of, I've done something to this that I don't understand. Or I've got a weird app, or I'm not thinking everyone is necessarily living the same scenario that I am, but I am living this scenario, and how can I remedy this?
Did you know that in a lot of email apps, if you select text and then hit reply, it just quotes that selected text?
I don't even understand the words you just said.
Okay.
Let me open up my email app. Gmail. Okay, so I highlight it and then I hit reply.
Yeah.
It did nothing.
Well, are you in you're in the browser, right?
No, I'm on the phone app.
Oh.
I'm exclusively a phone app email guy. I don't think I ever used the browser.
Is that because you can't log into what you called the postage stamp last time, and so you're
Safari
kind of like
postage stamp?
Sometimes, no, it's just, if I need to check something, I'll Google Gmail, and then I'll go through that way.
What?
Wait, what?
You'll Google what? Hang on. You'll Google Gmail?
Yeah, you Google Gmail to get the Gmail.
Why don't you just go to Gmail?
Jeff, help.
Jeff?
Well, I'm not helping shit now. Jeff, help.
How do I?
You can just, do you not?
Oh, do I click the name? No.
Wait, what's your browser?
Chrome. I use Chrome.
So the address bar, right?
Right.
That's Google.
Yeah.
Type Gmail in it.
I do.
.com?
I just searched Gmail. And now I'm on the Google page.
And
then I click Gmail.
I can't wait to do this supplemental.
Yeah, we're doing a supplemental where I have notes of technical problems.
That's a lot of, man, we can streamline your life in such dramatic ways.
Andrew, what are you going to do with all your extra time? I bet I can free up at least an hour a day for you.
Really?
Yeah, what are you going to do with it? What do you never have time for?
What do I never have time for? I'm pretty good at finding time for things.
Do you have a thing where it's like, I need like a good chunk of time to do that. I haven't started it yet.
I mean, a few of those, yeah. I mean, I hear good things about One Piece, but that's long. It's a lot of shows. It's a lot of like big season shows. I've been meaning to go through Seinfeld again, but that's a lot of seasons. 9. See, that's a lot. TV series are intimidating to me, so I'd probably watch a different show. I'd probably add a new show to the list.
I wasn't expecting your answer just to be I'll watch another show.
I'm pretty good at finding time for the stuff that's important.
Gavin, you've given me the gift of Below Deck Mediterranean season 6.
I guess more time with family? I don't know. What's the answer you would like? What do you want from me here? Because I'm willing to say that I now have time. Now that I have time for things, Gavin, how do you think I should use this time that you've gifted me?
Use it however you want. I just thought you would say like, there's like a DIY project, or I need to clean this thing, or like a thing.
Oh, I could do some cleaning. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, you can always clean. Dust is endless. It keeps coming.
You're not really selling him on speeding and improving his life. If your big winning point here, Gavin, is like, I'm going to give you so much more time to clean throughout the day.
Well, he needs to clean.
Everybody needs to clean.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, are you like ankle deep in your own shit and cat piss right now?
Yep. Stay on top of it though. It's already gone.
I'm sitting 4 feet from where my dog threw up an hour ago.
It was such a fluid morning.
5 minutes before we started recording. Predator.
Andrew, what are you sat on at the moment?
I got a new chair that sucks. It's terrible.
Oh,
terrible chair. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I think we can fix your Herman Miller.
There's apparently like a code or something on it that you can call. I need to check that.
There also were a ton. I saw the subreddit thread about it, and there were a ton of suggestions of chairs that might work for you. I saw in there.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that you would immediately after that conversation came up with a thing that you need time to do. Oh, I should do that. I should look into that.
That's it.
Seinfeld
That's
season 2.
There we go.
Where did you get your current chair from then, Andrew?
Amazon.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Unfortunate. It's an unfortunate decision.
What's lacking about it?
I'm proportionally weird, and it just doesn't fit my lifestyle. It doesn't fit me in a way that is comfortable.
Doesn't fit your long back.
It's the combination of short legs and long back, and the way that the seat is shaped. It just is not working. I'm sitting on like the front of the seat. It's sort of imagine like a seat that here I could just put a photo of the seat. It looks a lot comfier though. Would think.
Have you ever seen those Instagram ads where you buy that product, they send you the sheets of like weird blue gel, and you put your feet in the gel, and then you send it back to them, and then they give you like a foot insert that's perfectly molded to you to like help with, I don't know, like sciatica or whatever kind of foot pain you have.
You're thinking he should lie down in one?
I'm wondering if there's a chair version of that for Andrew, where you go and you sit into it, and then you sink into like the weird goop, and then it solidifies like silicone or whatever, and then they build a chair out of that mold.
I feel like you'd get suctioned in though. It'd be hard to get out of it.
Well,
So
I'm sure that they have the technology.
So you see that front like ass lip on it?
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah.
I have a hard time like clearing that. I end up on that a lot because my legs hit the chair.
Are the arms too narrow?
No, they're fine. Arms are fine.
How important is rolling?
Well, yeah, that's the problem. The chair rolls away from me when I try to sit on it.
Because if you're having trouble because your legs are short, why don't you just take the wheels off of it?
Because then it's like skids, right?
Are you on its lowest setting?
I am, yeah.
Why don't you get one of those plastic chair mats for the ground so you don't scuff your floor up?
That's not a bad idea.
And then you could take the wheels off, and then it'll be lowered to the ground, and it can't scoot away from you.
That is not a bad idea.
Have you tried pushing the chair against a wall, then getting in it and shimmying back over to the desk?
I kind of do that already with the bed. I use the bed behind me. The bed slowly inches closer towards the desk with every night, and then I have to push the bed back. But there are times in which the bed is directly behind the chair, and it makes it very easy to do that.
Has the uncomfortable chair been causing more tub time than normal?
No. Well, no, that's not true. Yes. Only because if I want to.
Does the chair exacerbate any other issues? Like, how are the ankles in
Ankles
all
are great.
this?
Everything is great.
Okay.
It's just all butt pain. Just not comfy. It's not comfy to sit on.
But you're not like overcompensating in another area and then, like weakening your knees or ankles or anything like that.
No,
You're
not
good.
that I'm aware of. Yeah,
Okay,
it's all good.
Good.
All good. Speaking of pain, though, I saw something that I feel would be very validating for you, Jeff. I don't know if you've seen this, because you're a big Howard Stern guy. There's Howard Stern interviewing 50 Cent about what it feels like to get shot in the face. Have you seen this clip?
No, I have not. I mean, I remember the interview from like 20 years ago or whatever. I remember that it happened. But I don't remember the specific.
He was asking 50 Cent what it was like to get shot in the face and how painful it is. 50 Cent was having a hard time articulating the specifics of that. Yeah, it's that interview that Eric just posted a photo of. 50 Cent talks getting shot 9 times. He was struggling to discuss like the specific feel of getting shot in the face, what it is like, and equating it to pain. And in the process of trying to explain it, he was like, it doesn't necessarily hurt an extreme amount. Like going to the dentist and getting a root canal is significantly worse.
Hell yeah!
You have experienced worse pain, Jeff.
I've been shot
than
like
getting
7
shot in
times
the
in the
face.
last 3 years.
It's incredible. You've made it through a lot.
No more mouth bullets for me. But that is exceptionally validating, Andrew. Thank you. No more drive-by candy towards me, please.
I assume it's like an adrenaline thing.
Maybe, yeah. And I just don't know. Are there a lot of pain sensors in your face?
Pain
Like
sensors?
Nerves, yeah. Yeah. Listen, we were just playing Predator, okay? I'm big on the pain sensor. That's my build when I play Predator. The pain sensors, aka nerves. It was clear what I was talking about.
I got it completely. I'm on your side.
I understood. Yeah. Don't nerves sense pain? On a technical level, didn't I describe them correctly?
100%.
I guess they feel pain. They don't really sense it. It's not like, ooh, pain's coming.
Pain receptors.
Ooh. Just like if you wanted to buy food, you could go to a food store.
That is true. I mean, I don't know. Like, do you mean a grocery store, or
Could be.
There's some confusion? I guess
Could be a
anything
food
could be a
store
food
if you want
store
to
that
go
has
to
food.
a different kind. Yeah,
that's fair. I have plenty of other notes. I was pausing for a minute to let you guys interject. Do you want me to just keep going on notes I have?
I got one note, and it's so bad I don't think I'm going to say it. So
Okay. Well, I have a thing I'm very excited to talk about.
Please.
We're all idiots. We're dumb.
Oh, yeah.
How did none of us just Google Gmail? No. How did none of us Google regulation store? Have you seen all the posts about what happens when you just Google regulation store?
Why would you Google regulation store?
Why would you Google it when we gave you like 3 URLs? We're not stupid, Andrew. I want to be really clear. We're not stupid.
I did say it was taken.
Yeah, we did say it was taken, and we said go to regulationstore.store or regulationstore.com.
Yeah, I feel like we were incredibly clear.
Okay,
I'm not sure why you would Google. Hang on, no. You wait.
I'm not
because
done.
I don't know why we would give you a URL and then you would Google it.
Just the fact that none of us tried just to see what would be there is, I think, wild. That none of us tested it just to see. Maybe someone did. I certainly didn't. That is how I Google things. Like, I am the person that would search in that way. And it did not cross my mind.
It sounds
to
like
do that.
the point of failure in this was you.
Yeah, I don't know. What else should we have Googled?
Just try Googling it once just to see. Like, I don't think we did anything wrong. I think everything is correct. It's the fact that I was blindsided by the fact that when you search regulation store, it leads to a bondage sex shop in the UK. Which is perfect.
Hey, man, that's what a regulation store in the UK is.
Is it?
What are you going to do?
Gavin? Is that the base store?
It's that and pubs and charity shops.
You buy bondage gear at a Greg's?
I just Googled regulation cup and it took me to golfsupplydirect.com. Is that something we're going to have to contend with when we release the Gerpler?
No, because we don't have any regulation cups. What are you talking about?
We will. Come November. What I'm saying is that I firmly stand by this, that we only gave URLs. I don't know why you would Google regulation store when we gave you 2 URLs to go to. It's crazy. That is the craziest way for people to go.
Also, probably, I've never done it, but probably don't Google Gerpler.
Oh, Gerpler's probably a real bad one.
I don't think that's going to get you anything you're looking for.
Something to think about, I guess.
I'm just going to go on a whim. Now I got to do it.
Yeah, what is Gerpler? Is .Gerpler available?
Oh, it's pretty wholesome. It's just a bunch of pictures of the Gerpler.
It's mostly just us.
Oh, it's us? We've claimed it?
Yeah, we own it. Hell yeah.
That's
This is how we're going to take regulation store by Googling it also. So I stand by, we did nothing wrong. We are smart, and I blame everyone else. The end.
Yeah, fair. Fair enough. I was just shocked by it. I was like, what a weird name for a sex shop. It's the most mundane word.
That's probably what they were going for.
I guess so.
I think it's why the guy picked James Bond as the name. Even though he's a spy, it's like the most boring name you could find.
You mean the author or within universe?
Yeah, Ian Fleming looked at his books and there was a bird watching book by someone called James Bond.
James Bond is a bird watcher?
Wait, I don't know about any of this. That's why he chose the name and the guy watches birds?
I think it's something like that. I think it was an ornithology thing.
Ian Fleming, James Bond name.
If you're Googling this, you need to be careful. It might take you to a sex shop. You never know.
Don't Google James Bondage.
Oh, this is him explaining the character, which is not what I want. Bond was a compound of all the secret agents and commando types I met during the war. That is not a bird watcher. I'm here for bird watching. I'm here for books because it's interesting. Because James Bond, I would argue now, is a very cool name, but because of the character,
he cooled it up.
It's hard to imagine a time in which James Bond was viewed as a lame name.
According to Google's AI overview, Ian Fleming, the creator of James Bond, chose the name for his fictional secret agent from the cover of Birds of the West Indies by American ornithologist James Bond. Fucking James Bond is American, you bitches.
We win.
We're taking him back.
I wonder if and or when they learned that they were James Bond, that they were sourced for James Bond.
If he was
that
alive.
author. Yeah, that's if they were alive, and also when Ian, I don't know when that came out, that was how they came up with the idea for that name.
Let's look up ornithologist James Bond.
Because I would never personally, even if I wrote a book.
Oh, dude, this guy's fucking awesome.
Yeah?
Oh, you found a picture of him?
Oh, dude, I'm about to send it to you. Hold on.
Are we about to get Brimleyed? Oh, this guy's pretty cool.
Pretty fucking cool.
Now that's a guy who could take on Odd Job and Jaws at the same time.
Dude, he definitely knew. This motherfucker lived from January 4th, 1900 to February 14th, 1989.
Holy shit.
He had to have known. He's
lived
from
longer than Ian Fleming.
Philadelphia. Fictional namesake. Oh, it's even in his bio.
The spy James Bond wrapped in Dr. Dolittle, which is a combo I'd never considered, but I really like. James Bond just sending birds after Oddjob, stealing his hat, flying away with it so he can't use it anymore. That's so I had no idea, Gavin. That's a great fact.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Fleming wrote to the real James Bond's wife, "It struck me that this brief, unromantic Anglo-Saxon and yet very masculine name was just what I needed, and so a second James Bond was born." He did not contact the real James Bond about using his name in the books, and Bond did not learn of Fleming's character until the early 1960s, when Fleming's James Bond books became popular in the U.S. In 1964, during Fleming's annual winter stay at GoldenEye in Jamaica, Bond and his wife visited Fleming unexpectedly. Oh, that's cool.
That's so
cool.
Cool. Because that must be such a weird feeling to be like, oh, there's this new franchise and the main character has my name. And then suddenly being like, oh, he's literally named after me.
It keeps going. In his novel Dr. No, Fleming referenced Bond's work by basing a large ornithological sanctuary on Dr. No's island in the Bahamas. In 1964, he gave Bond a first edition copy of You Only Live Twice, signed to the real James Bond from the thief of his identity.
That is so weird in a great way. Like, what a strange thing. That is a thing that nobody would ever believe if you told them conversationally.
Okay, I'm not going to kill you guys with these, but I have one more that I have to read.
Yeah, please.
James Bond's wife told Fleming that her husband saw use of his name for the character as a good joke, to which Fleming replied, "I can only offer your James Bond unlimited use of the name Ian Fleming in return."
Ian Fleming sounds like a funny guy.
Yeah, he really does. All right, I'm done with James Bond stuff, but Gavin, that was awesome, man.
That's really fascinating. It's such a strange, it's one of the most iconic characters in, I would just say, pop culture history. Like, as a name, it's wild.
And he was just on the hunt for like a Smith or something.
I wonder if he was into Falcons at all. I bet he was.
Oh, I bet he had one.
You think he had a Falcon?
He must have. I love this Regulation universe.
We got to do
It's
another
all fun.
Falcon event soon.
We should.
We do.
We should.
Yeah, or next week we're doing one. Which I guess the week that this comes out. So this week may have already happened. Think about all the great duos in comedy, whether it's like Key and Peele. I mean, if you want to go all the way back, somebody like Abbott and Costello. What's so important in comedy is having somebody to help nail the joke. You set it up, someone else finishes, just working together. Now imagine the equivalency of that, but for your business. That's what Shopify is. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business, which is important because, people have different goals, and no matter where you're at, just knowing you're covered is so important. I mean, they're with you from the launch your online shop stage to the first real life store stage, all the way to did we just hit 1 million orders stage? Shopify is there to help you grow, which is amazing because you want to grow your business, obviously, but also you might just have different personal goals for what your stages are as far as what you want to accomplish with your business. So just knowing that you're completely covered no matter what is so important. It doesn't matter if you're selling Regulation shirts or grown tubes, Shopify helps you sell everywhere, from their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. It's all, it's just like another thing. It's so important to know that whatever your goals are, the perfect comedic duo, equivalency, perfect business partner, business duo, Shopify. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout, up to 36% better compared to other leading commerce platforms. 36% is huge. That's a massive number. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. You got an AI all-star on your side on top of everything else. How can it get better? Well, let me tell you how. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US, and Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Insane. Plus, Shopify's extensive help resources are there to support your success every step of the way, because businesses that grow with Shopify, and they're fantastic. It's just knowing you're covered, all of the resources they provide, absolutely amazing. And what I love about Shopify is how no matter how big you want to grow, Shopify gives you everything you need to take control and take your business to that next level. You are set. They're fantastic. So sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/face, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/face now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. That is shopify.com/face, shopify.com/face. I got a news pop-up. I sometimes just refresh. Oh, what? Gavin just posted something. Did you post?
What?
What is that?
Wait, what?
Now it's gone.
Yeah.
I was seeing if it would
Whoa.
dong me.
What?
It was like a snail getting
Oh, you can still-
electrocuted.
What
you can
was it?
still
No,
see
it's
it?
gone now. I clicked on it
It
really fast. What
disappeared,
was
yeah.
that?
Basically, I've a clock has appeared in my garden.
What?
It's posted again. So I didn't mean to override the conversation with this. I can tell what time of day it is because of this.
You have a snail? Is that what that? Or what is that?
It's
a unicorn?
An inflatable llama. But as the day heats up, it gets more and more erect, and then as it cools down, it goes down. So Based on how upright it is, I can tell what time it is.
You have an erect sundial.
It's the first naturally occurring sundial I've ever had.
That's so funny.
Oh, that's really funny.
I kept walking past it in the morning and it would be all slumped over, and then I'd come back later, I'd be like, who inflated it?
Have you charted like the level of inflation per hour? Like, are you able to identify if I showed you a photo of it? Could you be like, that was 6 p.m.?
It's really only accurate between like 9 a.m. and noon, and then it's just bolt upright for the rest of the day. But I think it's just because it's so hot and the air expands inside and slightly inflates it.
That's so funny. What a great sundial.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is there a way?
Is there like an actual product you can buy that tells the time with air
like
heat?
An air clock?
Air clock.
I just bought one of those alarmos. I don't know. That feels like a thing that should be part of that, but it's not.
All this really tells me is it the afternoon yet? It's like an afternoon clock.
And it's so inconvenient. Do you have to go outside, or is there like do you have like you can view that from anywhere, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a camera on it.
Okay. Well, it's not as inconvenient. There's something funny about like waking up and then going outside of your home to see what time it is. Based on llama inflation. The worst type of inflation in this modern world. Llama inflation. When I go to my news feed, I sometimes just scroll just to see if headlines capture me.
And how do you get to that news feed? Just
I swipe left all the way on my phone.
Okay.
And then it's just a large thing. I got 5 health benefits of drinking carrot juice in the morning. How many benefits would it require before you started drinking carrot juice in the morning?
Like, what's the least amount of benefits you could list in a story?
Well, like, how many does it? Because 5 isn't doing it for me. I don't give a fuck about 5.
Well, what are the 5 benefits?
I have no clue. 5 ain't enough.
What if they're 5 brand new benefits?
Yeah, but they might be. It's not. They could be weighted by how beneficial they are.
Yeah.
Not for me.
It might only take one. If it's like a triples dick length in 2 weeks, that's the only benefit I need.
No, I don't want that. I need double digits before I even consider it.
So you want at least 10 benefits?
They have to be 10 carrot drinking benefits for you to even consider drinking carrot juice?
You want 10 minor carrot drinking benefits more than 3 major ones?
Yeah, what if it was one major one? What if you could see in the dark?
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so if there's one benefit, then you would drink the carrot juice.
No, I actually wouldn't want to see in the dark because sleeping would become just an annoyance. I would hate that.
Close your eyes.
The second benefit is that you close your eyes.
You wouldn't be in bed at night thinking, man, it's bright in here.
If I could see everything?
My eyelids look boring.
You can't, even with night vision goggles, you can't see with your eyes closed.
No, but night vision goggles are very bright. I'm somebody who likes to sit in bed and slowly wind down as I fall asleep with my eyes open. And then I fall asleep and I close.
What is happening? What are you talking
I phrased them incorrectly.
You fall asleep by sitting in the dark with your eyes open?
No.
With my eyes open until I'm asleep.
No. I phrased that poorly. They close when they sleep, but I need some. I'm just sitting there enjoying the atmosphere of the cozy atmosphere, and then I'll close my eyes with my eyes open. And then I'll close my eyes. Then I'll fall asleep. I've tried falling asleep with my eyes open just as a curiosity, and I have not been able to do it.
So you wouldn't drink carrot juice if it let you see in the dark, because when you fall asleep, you have your eyes open until you close them?
I think it would be the same experience as if you tried to sleep in a room with the lights on.
What if the second benefit of drinking carrot juice is the ability to turn off night vision to go to bed?
Well, that's just normal eyes. At that point, you just have normal eyes.
Yeah, but the
We're
first
back
benefit is still night vision. You can just toggle it like a light switch.
How am I
That's
toggling
the second benefit. You blink 3 times.
You blink, yeah.
I blink a lot.
You would just control it like any part of your body.
Yeah.
It's like saying, how do I pick up my phone?
Well, I first extend my arm, typically.
Yeah,
How do I breathe? You just do it, dude.
Nah, that's not true. I think about breathing quite a bit. Because
You should start drinking carrot juice, man.
I hear that breathing from the gut is the way to. That's the optimal.
How do you hear? Do you think about hearing before you hear, or do you just hear? That's
I
how
just
you
hear.
turn your night vision off.
Okay.
And
But
it makes your poops better. It's the third benefit.
I think this might also be sort of slanted because I was traumatized by carrot juice as a child. I didn't know what I was getting into when I tried it the first time. I was not prepared for it. There was a neighborhood lemonade stand, and they were selling a bunch of things. And one of the things they had was carrot juice because the person that lived there, they owned a restaurant. I'm assuming that's why they were selling carrot juice and they had access to it. And I saw orange drink, and I thought, orange drink, I like orange. That seems cool. That seems like a fun drink. And I chugged it. All right, I took a big sip, and it was just carrot. It was as advertised, so I wasn't mad at them, but it was jarring and not what I was expecting. And I have not forgotten that memory.
So that put you off carrots for a while?
No, I love carrots. Favorite vegetable, just as a drinkable form. No. Mm-mm.
Is it because your mind was expecting a different taste? Like
I was thinking it would be kind of like sweet.
You were thinking fruit, but it was veg.
Exactly. Yeah. I think I was just creating, because I really like carrots. So I'm like, oh, I love carrots. This will be great.
What's your favorite way to eat a carrot?
Ooh, I like a
long way.
roasted.
You like roasted? So you prefer a cooked carrot over a raw
Cooked. Oh, a definite cooked with some rosemary on it. A little bit of olive oil.
You just can't beat the crunch of a raw carrot.
Yeah.
Oh, I just explained how you could beat it.
It's like a crack.
I don't know. I just cooked carrots on Monday, and they were pretty good. You put a little bit of brown sugar on them so they get all caramelized and they're sweet.
Do you think if you had like a high quality mic and you recorded the sound of somebody biting into a raw carrot, could you just differentiate that and home run swings? Like bat cracks?
Oh, home runs versus fruits and vegetables?
Yeah, home runs versus carrot bites.
With the carrot, there'd be less cheering.
Well, you could put the carrot. We could cheer.
Could be an away game.
Just silence.
Could have been Max Muncy last night.
I wonder do you think if I cooked 5 carrots to different amounts of time and I just played you the cracks, do you think you could
Oh, definitely.
put them in order of rawness by ear?
Yeah.
Easily. I've eaten so many fucking carrots in my life. I've been training for this. I know my carrots. This is actually like a burger level confidence thing for me.
This is interesting for a
Carrot
guy
confidence?
who knows his carrots, who's been training for this his whole life, won't drink carrot juice for 5 benefits.
No, because it's terrible. It tastes awful.
You might just need to add something to it. Bit of ginger or something.
I don't want it. I don't want ginger.
Ooh, ginger's good for you too.
Yeah.
How many
It's
benefits?
Spicy. Ooh, there's a lot of benefits of ginger.
Did you actually read what the benefits were?
No. I saw 5 and I said that's not nearly enough. Then I screenshotted it and I thought everyone would agree.
Okay, what if it just extended your life by 2 years?
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. But it doesn't. It's not going to.
How
Well,
do
you don't know.
never
You didn't read it.
But it's not. Listen, if carrot juice could extend your life by 2 years, carrot juice would be the new Coke.
Is it true that it turns you orange if you have too much? Oh, there's 9 health benefits.
Wow, 9. That's
Nick
almost
found 4
10, dude.
more.
We gotta find 10 health benefits of carrot juice.
No, do not find, because then I have to consider it. 10 is my baseline.
While we're discussing the benefits of carrot juice, can I just mention I went to a birthday party over the weekend, a grown-up birthday party for a grown-up.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And they had a birthday cake, and it was carrot cake.
Oh,
And that's such an odd choice to me
I
for a
love a carrot
grown-up to choose for their own birthday.
really?
I like carrot cake too. I just don't ever associate it. I associate it with like kids with allergies at their birthday, but very rarely like do I associate it with like a grown-up choosing that for their own cake on purpose.
Yeah, what is the vital? Okay, here's the problem. These are benefits of carrots, not carrot juice. I'm looking at this top 10. I eat carrots all day.
It says benefits of carrot and its juice.
What are the vital benefits of carrots?
And then the one above that Nick sent is 10 health benefits of carrot juice. So we've given you two different things. So that
can't
way,
imagine you-
so go get some carrots and drink them down, bud.
Okay, here we go.
Eyesight, healthy. It increases your immune system. We could all use that. It prevents cancer. It's filled with antioxidants. It can help avoid sunburns. Big problem in Canada, I hear.
What?
It's good for your heart.
You love
Keeps
your
you
heart.
hydrated.
I think potentially you should do Carrot November. A lovely glass of carrot juice every morning in
Carrot
November.
November.
I'm not.
Yeah,
not every
carrot
morning.
November.
It's so easy.
Let's all do Carrot November.
Carrot
we'll help
November.
Andrew
I
out.
hate it.
Let's do it.
We're all
I'll
going to do it
I'll drink
together.
carrot juice. I don't give a shit. I like carrot
Yeah,
juice.
let's
I got
do
no
it.
problem with this.
Yeah. What are we going to do? Drink carrot juice every day for the month of November? I'll do
And
it.
we'll see if the podcasts get better throughout the month.
What about, okay, how about one of the, either next pod or the pod after, I will try carrot juice and do a reevaluation. I'll go into it with an
Ooh.
open mind.
I like
I
that.
still am into the idea of drinking carrot juice every day for a month and seeing what happens.
I'm not,
What if-
I'm
what
not
if
there
Eric
yet.
turns
I need
orange?
to baby step into this water.
Oh,
I turned to orange when I was a baby. That happened to me.
Did you?
That was
Yeah.
from heavy drinking, though, right?
Yeah, when I was a baby, I got really sick from all the heavy drinking. No, I was I ate like a lot of carrots or whatever, and I got orange-ish.
But it's reversible.
Yeah, I mean it's just in your like skin, and then your new skin comes, and you're fine. So it's
It's
fine.
in your skin.
It's in your skin, and then you have new skin. You take off the old skin, you put on the new skin, and it's fine.
It's a tattoo from the inside.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but it's temporary.
Well, with as much as Andrew already eats carrots, he's clearly built up an orange tolerance, so it won't be a concern for him if he drinks it every day for a month.
I just can't wait for Carrot November is gonna rock.
Well,
I'm
we'll
excited
see.
about Carrot November. Wait, fuck, dude. And we're promoting health to the audience, too. Look at us.
get us.
Look at us, Nick. Look at us.
I don't know. Hang on.
Carrots.
Let me Google Carrot November and see if it takes me to a fuck store or whatever. Hang on. November plant of the month is carrots. Wow. The
What?
edible plant of the month for November is carrots.
According to who?
Oh my God. It was meant to be.
According to who?
Wow.
Alachua County, another one from Florida Times Union. This is exciting. Wow.
I don't know why you can't commit to 30 days of carrot.
I want to.
Oh, I'll eat carrots for 30 days. It's the juice part that I don't know about. Does it have to be a morning?
It's unfortunate because it's got to be the juice. No, you can drink it whenever.
Yeah, why would it have to be the morning?
Because the thing I sent was for the morning specific, so I didn't know.
Oh, that's
no,
true.
No, I'd be okay with you drinking carrot juice at any point in the day.
Yeah, I think it's fine. You mix a little apple in there. You got an apple carrot juice. Yum yum.
Nothing helps you get to sleep at night like a cold glass of carrot juice. That's what I always heard.
Dude, you make that carrot juice. You sit there with your eyes open until they close, and you go to bed.
Yeah.
You don't see my point of if you had night vision like that, it would just be like sleeping with the lights on.
Yeah, but in your scenario, I can turn it off as easily as I've granted myself these superpowers, so I just solved the problem.
That's fair. I saw another thing that made me laugh quite a bit. Let me find. I had it queued up. When are we doing the kicker picker thing? That's in a week, right? Where we're repicking.
Oh.
Yes,
we
yeah,
Gavin
said
just
that.
lost his kicker.
Yeah, kicker picker.
Repicker.
Yeah, I thought I had it.
repicker.
I thought I had it on the calendar. Kicker picker redraft is. We have it scheduled for the 28th. We can move it up if you need to, but the 28th is when I have it scheduled.
No, I like it. I like the 28th.
Why are we doing
Um,
that?
Because a bunch of kickers are hurt and we got to reshuffle the deck. You just lost a kicker. You seem very concerned by it.
Huh.
You
What
can
did I
keep
do?
your existing kickers, right? You just pick new
Yes.
ones.
Yeah. But no. Here's the thing. I don't think we have to redraw all of them. I think we have to do like a ranked order thing. Like whoever's in first can only like redraft one. And then whoever's in second can redraft 2, 3, 4, all the way to like the bottom. So that way you can like really sort like, oh no, my kicker isn't the regular kicker. And I think that'll help us sort of
What's
with the
the
gamut
current-
of what we're doing.
What's the standings?
I think it's Eric, Gavin, Jeff, Nick, Andrew, maybe?
I was in the
Or
top
Andrew
3
Nick.
for quite a while.
We're currently, here is the regulationfan.com kicker picker
And hey, go to that. But if you're looking for a sex story, you're not going to find it at regulationfan.com.
Don't Google it. Just go to regulationfan.com.
fourth now.
It is Eric in first. At the time of this recording, which is the 17th of October, I'm in first with 275. Gavin is in second. Gavin, congratulations, dude. You're doing
Thank
great. 257. Jeff in third, 240. Andrew in fourth, 223. And Nick bringing up the rear, 180. And the reason for that is one of his kickers is released. So
Yeah,
tough.
Nick is going to need to do some rotating.
Yep. Andrew's the same. He has one released kicker. And then looks like we all have our kickers. So we should be good. But, you can make a change.
I love this site so much. Regulationfan.com. It has
That's
kicker
great.
picker and movie auction. It's just like
Yeah.
slowly filling out with the Imagine someone stumbling onto this website and be like, oh, what are they tracking?
Yep. It's great. It's fantastic. There also is a make your own draft on the Regulation Fan site. It's not the one that we typically use for our draft generator. That's the one that Sean Bear made over at regulationdrafts.github.io. But just a heads up.
Which is also not a sex site.
Yeah. Google is as much as you need.
Speaking of Summer Movie League and stuff relating to it, there's a story I saw that I can't stop laughing about, of a quote from Zachary Levi. Shazam star Zachary Levi endorses Trump and move he calls career suicide. The Herald in the Purple Crayon guy is like, listen, this is a dangerous move for me. Like his career couldn't be in a worse spot. And the fact that they reference Shazam, which I believe is one of the, if not the biggest Warner Brothers superhero bomb, Shazam 2, the notion of your career being below zero and making any statement of this is going to be a real problem for my career. Nobody's seeing your movies.
Do you think if Shazam 2 didn't lose as much money, Rooster Teeth would still be around?
That's a great question.
What do you think? What domino could have not fallen, or just fallen slightly to the right, and we'd still have jobs?
How about this? Do you think if Rooster Teeth had done better, maybe Joker 2 would have had more money and it would have done better?
Yeah.
Like maybe we took down Joker 2 because Shazam took us down.
Yep. And that's why I'm declaring that we're remaking Rooster Teeth.
Meanwhile, Batgirl's over here going, what about me? What about me?
I want the Wile E. Coyote movie.
Yeah, the
I
Wile E.
want to see
Coyote
John
movie sounds
Cena and
great.
Wile E. Coyote. Those are my heroes.
The tag team we've all been waiting for.
They should be the tag champions at WrestleMania. John Cena and Wile E. Coyote.
They need to put Wile E. Coyote in the wrestling games.
How does a coyote interact with a real roadrunner?
What do you mean?
Like, if you just put them together, what would they do?
That's a great question.
I mean, a coyote would probably try to eat the roadrunner, as
I
that's
assume.
that's what coyotes do. Okay, here. I Googled.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's what would happen. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got there before I could finish my Google search.
Oh,
yeah.
That's depressing.
I'm learning a roadrunner is very, very small.
Oh, we have roadrunners in Austin. Have you never seen them?
Show me one. Well, I mean, maybe I've seen one. I didn't know what it was.
They're pretty fast. Sometimes you'll hear them. You'll hear a meep meep, and then you'll look over, but all you can really see is just a cloud of dust.
There's dust. You ever see dust in the shape of that bird? That's what it is.
How the fuck is that bird painting? I'm calling bullshit.
That's such a cute bird. I love that.
Oh yeah, roadrunners are small. Like they're not big. They're just like little birds that they just kind of go. They skitter, like they run fast. That's all they do.
We should draft animals that are cooler in cartoons. Like, have you seen a real Wolverine?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They're tiny.
yeah. It's I think they look kind of cool, but then when you tell me that it's a Wolverine and it's Wolverine, that's not that cool. Here, if you had to make a choice, which Wolverine is for you?
Little furry guy or popping claws?
Yep, popping claws, baby.
So they didn't name the Roadrunner until roads were invented? It's like Pokemon?
But what do you mean roads? What do you mean roads
were
were invented? Do you mean like pavement?
No, like a Roman road. When were roads invented?
Hang on. when were roads invented first?
Romans did straight roads, didn't they? They loved a good long road.
The earliest record of constructed roads date back to 4000 BCE. So,
Ooh,
yeah,
pre-Roman.
yeah, definitely old. And I would think that a roadrunner probably when was a roadrunner discovered? When were roadrunners discovered?
That's a better search. I was just Googling Roadrunner name, and I just kept getting Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
It was named the official bird of New Mexico in 1949.
Wait, the Roadrunner's name is Beep Beep?
His name is Beep Beep.
Apparently.
What?
Beep Beep the Roadrunner is his full name.
What?
That doesn't sound right.
That was what Google's telling me.
Found someone on Reddit. What were roadrunners called before there were roads? They're common throughout the Southwest, and there are native languages that had some names, but a lot of them. Ooh, Snake Eater was one of the.
Oh, that's a Metal Gear name.
The scientific name is Geococcyx californianus.
Whoa.
I hear that happens if you drink carrot juice.
Californianus.
It ends in anus?
It's very sexual.
Wow, that isn't.
Yeah.
Geococcyx.
I don't think that's true because I looked up the coyotes also, and that's not what I found. Carnivorous vulgaris is a coyote, and Accelerati incredibilis is a roadrunner. So I'm not sure what your source is, but mine's in black and white right there, bud.
Dream of Californianus.
Have you guys ever searched something and received the most opposite thing for what you're looking for? Like, are there any distinct memories of like you put in a search? For me, it was like I was looking for a movie. I didn't know if a platform had it. So I searched it and it gave me literally the furthest thing from the movie I requested.
Did you Google James Bond and you got an ornithologist?
I did. Yeah, I got a bird guy.
You
I've been on
Flubbed a whole syllable there, I think.
I've been on a real Stallone kick. So I was trying to watch some Rambo and I didn't know if this service would have it. So I put Rambo in and I searched it. And the only thing it brought me back was Ramona and Beezus, which is not at all what I'm looking for. I don't really, outside of the RAM, I mean, that has to be it. But just tonally, I can't imagine anyone searching Rambo and then just going, oh, Ramona Beezus. Sure, I'll watch that instead. Let's do that.
Did you watch any of it?
No, I was shocked. I was like, this is not at all the feel I'm going for. So be on the lookout. I'd love to see if you guys ever encounter something like that.
Oh, I did. I can't remember what I was searching, but I got a result that I was not expecting. Paste.
We should do a game where we open up IMDb and we come up with a word and then we type that word into IMDb and then we have to watch one of the movies that's returned featuring that word.
Ooh.
Whatever Gavin just posted, what's going on? What?
I was searching something and the only thing that came up was a film called Slap Her, She's French.
I think we've
which
covered
I then couldn't find anything about online.
Have we talked about that?
I think we have.
Potentially.
From you.
Yeah, we've definitely done it before because when I just Googled it, I've clicked on the Wikipedia for it and it had to be from this. It was from the show. It sounded familiar. Weird.
Yeah, I can't remember what I was searching there.
Nick just posted Angus thongs and perfect snot. What is this?
No idea. I was just flipping through movies and this popped up and I thought that was quite British and that Gavin might be able to explain it.
Sounds pretty British.
Snogging?
What's Angus in UK?
Yeah.
Cow.
So cow, underwear, and perfect kisses.
Andrew, you know what snogging is?
What's snogging? For
Oh, do you not
400,
know?
please. What?
Making out.
Oh, it's making it. Oh,
Yeah, it's kissing.
that's a dirtier name than the act. I don't think those equal correctly.
Yeah.
Snogging sounds filthier than just making out. Snogging sounds like a thing they would sell at the regulation shop if you just Google regulation shop.
Like a 5-pack of snogging.
A 5-pack of snog. Yeah. Snogging ring. Just would not be, I don't know. There's something dirty about it. It's very odd.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, can I shift gears a little bit and ask a question?
Please do.
The new Mario Party came out. Is that something we're interested in? Is that something we're gonna do? It feels
I would
like
love
people
to.
feel like
Shit,
people want
let's
to
do
see
that today.
Not
today.
We have to watch Nick play Last of Us and learn that he can save, but he knows he can save
At any point in time.
So we got to do it later, I guess. I don't know anything about the new Mario Party. Is it supposed to be good?
No idea. Let's play it.
People seem to like it. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. I mean, you can't. I mean, are there 5 players, or does it have to be 4? Do I have to sit down
Oh, it
and
has
watch
to
you
be
guys? Because that's fun.
4.
You guys can play it while I'm not here tomorrow.
We're heisting tomorrow.
Yeah, we're heisting tomorrow. If you're not
we'll
here, we
switch
have to play
gears.
Grand Theft Auto. We could also just play more Grand Theft Auto if you want to.
I mean,
Eric has a problem.
Eric can't stop
My
playing
problem
Grand
is
Theft
that we're
Auto.
not playing Grand Theft Auto.
You're the president of the company, right?
Yeah,
All,
yes.
all you want us to do is play GTA.
Yeah, we're playing other games, though. Like, we're getting stuff done. We're recording the podcast. He's going to do Last of Us. We played Predator, whatever. We didn't play any Grand Theft Auto today.
The problem with Grand Theft Auto is we need an agenda. There's got to be a reason to play it or a thing
we
to
get in
point
there,
to
and
it.
then Gavin remembers something from 13 years ago, and we just play that. It's great. Worked for us so far.
There's a very limited palette of those moments, I believe. Unfortunately.
We still haven't seen. Some of us stayed 2.5 hours later to see, and I think saw it eventually.
I am
but
still missing a goddamn.
See, I feel so bad for you, Jeff. You didn't get to see the or whatever you're talking about, dude.
Spoiler.
Big spoiler.
Well, just bleep it all.
You didn't see the bleep. Didn't see that spooky bleep.
That
I didn't collect one of the 10 bleeps.
and then now I can't use the special bleep suit or the special bleep car.
I was walking around with Meg last week, and we inadvertently just shat on Eric without intending to.
What the fuck?
What did
I do?
There was a guy at a store who had like white hair, and he kind of looked like Eric. And then Meg was like, "Oh, look, it's Eric in 40 years." And I looked at this
40.
guy, and he must have been like 50. I was like, "That's Eric in 10 years."
Yeah, it's a lot serious. That's so nice of her to say Eric in 40 years. That's so kind. The gray doesn't stop. It keeps going, does not go backwards.
I got so much gray.
I think it's less a function of time and more a function of podcasts. So I would think I would refer to it as more as how many, like Eric in 50 podcasts, 60 podcasts.
Yeah, that's about right. So a year, a year and 10 weeks.
I don't know if it's in a recording. We're playing like a 360 thing, and I looked at my recent players on the 360 dashboard because it's a separate dashboard to the modern day Xbox, and it was a bunch of GTA 5 and a bunch of gamer tags, and it was like last seen. Oh, it's because we're playing Graw, and it said last seen 365 days ago. I was like, oh wow, it's like exactly a year. And then I noticed there was another 5 after it. It was 10 years since I'd seen.
Oh my God! Wow.
Wow. I can. Do you guys want me to age Eric? I think a few years at a podcast.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, please do.
No.
Enough time has passed that I feel comfortable confessing this now.
Oh
Because I did
God.
not in the moment. We had an issue that I realized. Oh boy, I could have really helped, and I did not. Remember when we tried to play Predator like weeks ago for the first time?
Yeah.
And your setup was not working.
Yeah.
And so people you're sharing your feed to see like your setup, and the guys, everyone was like, oh man, we could hear everything coming back.
Yeah.
I was part of that, but I was not in your stream, and I was playing. I just loaded up a different game and I was playing it, and they were going like, oh, I still hear it. And I just went, oh, I can't. That's weird. I wasn't in the stream.
Oh, Andrew.
I was like, I don't know if there's something weird with my audio, but
It
I'm not
wasn't
hearing
enough
anything.
time. Enough time hasn't passed.
I agree. You're
Too
an idiot.
soon.
We haven't even explained this fully yet. We're so stupid.
I want you kicked out of the company.
We've talked around it, but it is definitely one of the dumbest things I've participated in professionally in my entire career, and not in a good way.
I got a Rodecaster Duo. It is a new audio deck, so that way I can get better audio for the podcast and our recordings. When we set it up, I thought I had it routed the right way to hear everything. I did not. So we came in and we're like, oh, we will reroute this stuff. Oh man, we're hearing all this. We're hearing all that.
Your Audacity was recording everything, right?
Correct. And then we all I'm like, oh, well, I'll share my screen on Discord and then we can poke around and see what it is and what we need to do, whatever. We did that for 49 minutes before realizing, oh, we can hear everything because it was Nick like playing a game or something that was like, oh yeah, we can hear this because, watching the stream. Oh.
We were basically trying to make it so that Audacity wasn't recording the Discord and the system sounds and everything else. Mm-hmm. And we were disabling things one by one to the point where almost everything was muted. And we could still hear us, right, through your thing. Mm-hmm. And that, it was just because we were listening to your computer. And it wasn't coming through Discord through you as someone on Discord.
Most of us were listening to my computer.
Well,
Some
that
of us
was
were
happening.
Fucking off.
No, I was testing to see if there was a game that'd be fun for us to play as a Let's Play. And so I was trying to figure that out. And I was like, I am not going to be able to help whatever this is. I don't need to be doing this. Let me look at this game to see if this will be fun for us to play.
Then why were you giving input?
I wasn't.
He really wasn't. He was pretty checked out.
I was quietly trying to figure out the tutorial to this game. I wasn't checked out. I just knew I couldn't help whatever was occurring.
Come on. It was immediately apparent that Andrew was going to provide no assistance in that situation. And so he provided assistance in the best way possible by staying out of the way. It's just that he inadvertently stumbled upon a really important piece of information that could have helped accelerate our path to discovering our own stupidity. I think the thing that we're not accurately conveying is just how genuinely depressing and embarrassing it was when we discovered our own folly. You know, it was like I felt really honestly bad about myself for a while.
Well, because the more people there are, the more you expect someone to figure it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was like when we were in those boats in Minecraft, Jeff, and we were following the compass north instead of remembering that it was taking us to our spawn.
I was playing the game Special Delivery, trying to learn how to deliver packages to see if we could do this as a group, and it would be fun. And every once in a while, you guys would be like, "Oh, I heard that," and I'd go, "Well, I didn't hear nothing. That's weird. Whatever." But I just kept going, just kept continuing with my life.
That reminds me, we got to play that cemetery game.
We do. Oh, yeah, that came out. I have to. Yeah. I'll probably install that right after this.
Is everyone in town next week?
Yeah. All week.
Wait, Nick
hang on. Nick said,
I think so. I think so.
What?
How do you not? You have a kid. You have to know ahead of time if you're in town or not.
What do you? I think so.
What's next week? Oh yeah, I'm in town. Yeah.
Oh my God.
What? I don't understand how this company functions this way. Like,
what are you talking about?
Why
it's 2 weeks and I'm gone.
Your answer sucked.
And there we go. That's 2 years, baby. We just added 2 years right there. Good work, team.
We went to Jack in the Box to order this food, and I asked the guys if they wanted anything else, and Nick just started going, jalapenos. And it was like, they don't just have jalapenos. And he just kept saying jalapenos. And what he meant was jalapeno poppers. What that doesn't answer is what size or what, like, he just kept saying a single word.
If somebody
sounds like a real blue raspberry type situation.
No. I'm on Nick's side
jalapenos.
Here. Sort of. I'm sort of on Nick's side. He should be saying poppers, not jalapenos. But if somebody just says items,
just get the fucking large.
No. Okay, I'm not on Nick's side at all. You're assuming a medium.
There's so much. No. Nick gave the least amount of information that everyone is supposed to just assume the rest of this thing.
Yeah.
Are you in town next week? Maybe. What do you mean?
That's such a Gavin answer.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't even do that anymore.
Oh.
I'm on top of my schedule these days.
It's true.
I wish you had my life and asked me that question.
It's quoting me back to me.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That was great. Who are you closest to having a real argument with, Eric, in this company?
In this one? The other day it was you.
Me? What I do?
You know what you did.
Minutes after we launched the store. 8 minutes after we launched the store.
Yeah.
Hey, should we do the design different? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Have we tweeted it? Have we posted it yet?
Shut up.
Yep.
One, we already had that conversation.
Yeah.
We went through it. We talked all the way through it. We had
was
that
there.
conversation 8 minutes after the store launched. You wanted to talk about it again? I have to give all the credit in the world to Andrew and Jeff for just stepping in and going, it's fine. I was going to fucking flip.
Sometimes you got to sleep on it, you know?
We're getting real sausage
8
talky
minutes
in our
after
episodes.
the launch. Like, I don't understand.
8 minutes after it went live, we hadn't talked about it yet. No one knew about it yet.
Oh my god.
Typically, I would be on your side, Gavin, but we did have like several extensive conversations about design and locking it in.
I just had a last minute concern. I thought I'd bring it to the group
That's
instead of...
after we did it.
Yeah, some stuff happens after other stuff.
The problem, though, Gavin, with what you did is what you vocalized is something I thought, oh, we're all happy, and then you did that, and then it was all I could think about for the rest of that day.
Yep.
And it was pointless. But I do have some ideas. I got to listen.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I would have felt worse if it was like face and I wasn't in any of the meetings. I was in every discussion about it. I just felt differently afterwards. And I wasn't saying let's change it. I was just putting a new angle, a new question to the group about it.
Was it?
Sometimes it feels like you're just stirring the pot a little bit, Gavin.
I mean, it kind of has.
Do you think I'm just trying to stir shit up? I was literally just like, oh, I haven't thought about it from this point of view. Let me put it to the group. Got it shit on, got it pushed back down my throat. I was like, okay, fair enough. I mean, we've already discussed it. I've already signed off on it. I know. I just had an additional concern, and I didn't want to sit on it.
The last part where you say "I know" is the part that is not clear to any of us at all.
Gavin, I appreciate your honesty and your
I
elucidation.
appreciate the honesty.
I also love how direct and forthright you are, and I hope you never change. And we need that. We need that kind of honesty and bluntness in the
I
company.
appreciate when you're direct and forthright. That's what I'm asking for. That's why I can't accept sure as an answer.
I wasn't trying to be overly direct. I was just sometimes because I came from being a fan. Sometimes I look at it differently from behind the scenes as I would like as someone approaching the store as a fan. I just thought, oh.
Yeah, but it's just funny that you decided to have that approach after it all went
Exactly.
live.
That is the issue. Like, that's the issue, is that it's after.
I was just just got
The
a thought
perspective
that was
is
from
great,
outside
and-
the box.
Yeah, and I think like exact same way, same eyes on it. It's the timing of it is what made it really funny.
I have no problem with you bringing it up. I have a problem with it happening 8 minutes after we launched the store.
Okay, so better late than never. Not a part of your motto, Eric.
I immediately said, "What do you want to do? We can probably get a designer working on this today. What is it that you want to see?"
To Eric's point, he has absolutely responded. It was you could feel the anger in the words, but the words were, let's fix this concern immediately.
That's all. That's it. So what are we fixing? Nothing. And then it was all credit to Jeff and Andrew. It's fine.
I would really like for Gavin to measure when it is no longer better late than never. When is it crossed over?
I think if the shirt is on people's bodies, it's too late.
That certainly is true.
I would say if the shirt is in the mail, it's too late. If the shirt has been printed, it's too late.
Yeah, hadn't yet.
No, we were pretty much right there.
We were right there, but I feel like that was the last opportunity I could have.
we were right there, but okay.
Here's the problem. Once you've sold it to a customer as a thing, you can't then go back and retroactively change and go like, we decided to tweak the design. It's not the one we sold you. It's one we've decided you'll like better.
What about this? What if we literally patch the shirt?
Shirt update. Sure.
I love this shirt idea, Gavin, and I see exactly where you're going with it. Allow me to jump in.
Yeah.
and modify the idea a little bit.
Okay.
Because I think the problem is we can't patch a shirt unless the audience knows we're going to patch it for them. So what if we get them to buy a shirt and will it just be like a regulation shirt or some kind of design, but we let them know it's pre-patched, and then at some point after they purchase it, we will patch it and then mail it to them.
And then we sell it as shirt 1.1.
Yes. And then we just heat stamp a patch on or glue it or whatever.
Shirt 1.1 is genius.
We could also go the other way and just flex on the fact we're a merch store that promises no day one DLC. We're going to deliver you the finalized product unlike all these other merch stores.
Very true.
At this point, have we been talking about this too much to not mention the actual issue I thought of?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we decided not to put the asterisk logo on it.
We'll call it what it is. It's a butthole.
Well, what's ironic is
butthole.
that you were really the one who led the charge in removing it.
Yes, you are the
You
one
were the most
that led
vocal-
the charge in removing it. You were the one
it
that had a
didn't-
problem with it.
It didn't
and
have
once you pointed it out, I couldn't unsee it, and then it drove me insane.
It didn't have it on at first, and then I saw a few with it on, and we decided that maybe it made sense to not have it on. But then,
After we all agreed upon it.
from a purchaser's point of view, when it didn't have that on, I just thought, oh, someone could just print this, though.
Anyone can print anything. But I like the idea that it is the most default shirt. Like, that's the point.
It's true. If there's ever going to be a shirt that it looks like anyone could have printed it should be the regulation shirt.
It's just a regulation shirt. That's the purpose of the shirt.
If we were going to patch it, I would just have a piece of fabric that had the butthole on that people could sew onto the
You know
shirt.
where I'd put the butthole? I've been thinking about it since you said it. You know where I'd put it?
Where?
Put it in the O, in regulation. That's where I'd put it.
Mm.
Well, it's not an asterisk if it's in a letter, though, is it?
Well, it's not a fucking. It's a logo for us. It's not.
Yeah. I like that idea, Andrew. Here's what I would say. I also like the idea of patching a shirt. I think we should come up with something. Let that idea simmer for a while and until we strike gold with it.
Like, can you imagine seeing a 1.1 in the wild? A shirt that someone bought and then later bought a patch for and sewed it on?
Oh, dude, that's a
Phenomenal.
cool idea. That's a pretty cool idea. Yeah. That's pretty rad. I do like that. Well, we should do that.
Yeah, I think we should patch the shirt if people want it.
You know what else was rad? Episode 24 of this podcast. That was
Not
rad.
all I can think about is a patch. I want to make a t-shirt. We talked about it earlier, but I want to make a t-shirt that's black, that's a pocket tee that just has the butthole on the pocket. And then
I
that'll
think that'd be awesome.
it's like the
love
reverse
that.
of the regulation shirt. And it's like classy and nobody knows it's a butthole.
Who pointed it out? Who pointed it out the other night at dinner, Jeff? That was like, "Oh, you guys like your star logo. A point for each of you." And we went, "Oh,
I think it was Vanessa, maybe.
Yeah.
She mentioned how like it was a 5-pointed star and it was assumed that it was intentional, one for each of us. And we were like, absolutely, that is what that is. And I'm so glad that it read.
absolutely,
Because a lot of thought went into that.
definitely." Well, thanks for listening. You go to regulationstore.com or regulationstore.store or regulatrion.com or patreon.com/theregulationpod. You can listen to this podcast wherever you get podcasts or on YouTube, or you can go to the Regulation Gameplay channel on YouTube, watch some gameplays there. We also have twitch.tv/theregulationpod where we stream live every Friday at 4 p.m. Central. Who knows what we're playing? And hopefully you've been liking the social media posts that Shelby's been putting together because she's been doing a great job. So that's it from these guys, Regulation Podcast. We'll see you next time. Everyone say bye.
Love you, bye.
Bye. Why is carrot juice so bubbly? I don't like it. I don't trust it. What's causing the bubbles?
That's the beta carotene.
Shit.
Why did he laugh like that?